What's going on YouTube? It's your boy Xenox, and today I have the new meta in FIFA, the 5-4-1. You probably read the title and thought it didn't really save his weekend, but I tell you now, it saved my weekend. Just for a bit of context, I was 3-7 after my first 10 games, and I'm pretty sure most people were, just because of how sweaty it was, and obviously this tactic that he's coming up against. I thought for the last 10, oh god, for the last 10 games, I would try this out, and I finished at about 11-9, which obviously, if you put that into maths, that's 8 wins and 2 losses. So yeah, it really just changed my weekend league, to be honest. I'm not going to waste any time though, let's get straight into it. So first we're going to go through the actual custom tactics themselves. So you're going to one second, we'll load it up, there we go. So you're going to be on 25 width, obviously it's quite a wide formation, but you'll notice that in the midfield it will become a lot more wider if you was on like a 40 or a 30 or a 45 or a 50. If you drop it right down to 25, it's nice and tight and compact, and no one's getting past that back line of yours. Moving swiftly onto depth. Obviously, you want to be high up as the pitch as possible, obviously, because you've got like a half-back centre-back in the midfield. So like my Laporte plays my central centre-back. You want him quite high up and quite tight, just for that like kind of fluid football really. And you will notice when you use this tactic, the wing-backs and the mid and the right mid are very good with depth and width. Obviously, same old balanced direct passing. If you use this or that, don't. Like, balance is more than enough. It's just like they'll make runs at the right time, or they'll even try the long ball runs and stuff like that. It's really good actually. Direct passing, obviously, if you have a fast striker, this is perfect, and I would recommend maybe a fast striker like a Kane or a Pele. For example, I've got Pele in my team, and he just runs that from the front line. Width, obviously 45. I was switching between 55 and 45 and 40. I was much happier with 45, just because nice and compact, fluent football, and easy in behind runs. Players in the box, you want at least 4 in there. Obviously, more players in the box, the more likely you are going to score. Corners 2 and free kicks 2, just stop that counter attack really, which if you played a 5-back you shouldn't really be getting counter attacked anyways, but it can happen. So we're going to go straight into the player instructions, and I'll be back with you in just 2 minutes. Right, we are back with obviously the individual player instructions that you'll see here. So that's not wasting time, let's get straight into it. I don't like to waste time. So stay central, get in behind for Pele. Obviously that's old faithful. If it's obviously in a one-striker formation, you want to stay central, especially in this when you're playing a one-man up front. You've got more than enough options out on the wide with us, your wing back and your right mid and left mid. So staying central and getting behind is just kind of a given really. We're going to go on to the most important parts of this tactics. Obviously make sure you copy these tactic for tactic. So come back on defence, obviously defensive cover. Get in behind and cut inside. That cut inside is vital because it does support the midfield and the lone striker up front. And you will notice that once they cut inside, it opens more space up for your wing backs. You'll see it anyways in game. So yeah, midfielders. Honestly, if you struggle with defending, I would recommend bringing one back. Like I do sometimes. I can't lie. Even with a 5-4-1, I still can't defend. But yeah, if you want to bring one back, you can do, or you can go back. You can just put them both on balance, like Valverde is. But I would recommend making them go on cover centre, just because you've got the wing back, so it's going to be defended anyway. And you've got your back three, who are an absolute wall in game. Second most important part is your wing backs. Both wing backs are on the same instructions, same with the wingers. So join the attack and overlap, simple as that. Obviously you want more options, more man up front, more likely you're going to score. You'll find yourself in situations where you've got like a 5 versus 3 back line or a 5 versus 2. Like you will score easy goals, and even if they do pick up the ball, you've got the 2 midfielders sat on the edge of the box waiting to like kind of stop the attack. Your back 3, don't touch them, just keep them safe while attacking. If you do anything else, you are a bit of a weirdo, can't lie. And your goalkeeper is just come for crosses and sweep the keeper. So yeah, I will go through some extras here just because they are very vital. So on either side, you will need more of like an attacking player. at your right mid. Like, I know Alphonso Davies isn't as attacking as Rodrigo, but you want that kind of balance. You want attacking and defending. What else is important? Let's go through the wing backs. Make sure they are pacey and have good stamina, like Frimpong and Galan. I tried using Ashley Cole, but his stamina just depleted really quickly in game. And make sure your midfielders are all well rounded too. I'd say maybe 80 plus in every start, maybe high 85s, 90s, and obviously the 95 starts like Valverde and Gerrard. And obviously Pele, need much said, need an all-rounder who can pass the ball, attack, and obviously run and use a dribbling. So that's about it really, to be honest. So yeah, if you have found this tactic helpful, obviously leave it down in the comments and I will get the some other formations out. Obviously leave them in the comments if you do want them. Just want to say a massive thank you and massive support recently, obviously. And like I said in past videos, it's not about the likes, it's not about the comments, it's about the exposure these videos are getting. Obviously, keep people clicking on these videos and obviously enjoying them as much as I do making them. But anyways, I hope you have a blessed day, and obviously use this. Leave your feedback down in the comments; it really will mean a lot well to me. But yeah, it's been your boys Enox, and I will see you in the next one.